Hello and welcome to Black Thunder. My topic today is going to be about on a little bit of history. Um, I'm talking about black people. Before we were slaves, we were kings and queens. We was rich. We had our own riches. We had our own diamonds and gold and silver. And then something happened. Something happened, and then next thing you know, we were slaves, and our ancestors were slaves, and they were picking cotton, and they was being raped and pillaged, and then they put the house Negro against the field Negro, and then we had chattel slavery, and then after that we had Jim Crow, and then after that we had gerrymandering, we had redlining, we have all of that, and so I don't know, it's just so messed up that our history is something that we should know because it was stripped away from us. You was born here when our ancestors came here. They were knowledgeable. They knew, and they focused. Well, I'm gonna say focused the best they could, because I don't see how you can focus on slavery, but it is what it is. And so now, when we look back, we don't know who we are because propaganda is being thrown at us left and right. Every time you turn around, there's some propaganda thrown towards our community. Then they use our own people to further indoctrinate us, because we are already indoctrinated. We are already propagandized, if that's a word, because they love to spread that propaganda on black folks. And then to make it even sweeter to them, they go and they get some more black folks that ain't had nothing and want all this what they can get. So they throw us under the bus. We have the Al Sharptons, the Jesse Jackson. We came somewhere, but we still in slavery. I don't know if y'all knew it. And the CBC have been infiltrated. Everything black, as you know, have been infiltrated. Black Lives Matter have been infiltrated. Everybody wants something and getting stuff but us. We ain't got our 40 acres in the merge, and then we're being turned against each other. You guys, if you haven't already, you should check out that Willie Lynch letter. Some people say it ain't true, but it's true. You can look at the way things happen and see that it's true. And then there's a gay manifesto by Michael Swift. You can look that up also. And he wrote this in 1985. And so you could look that up as well. Educate yourself. See what storm is coming your way. Because like I said, we've been hit from every corner. So the more you know your history, the more you know yourself. You cannot believe what the mainstream media tells you. And one thing I can say about black people, they always believe white folks. It ain't true unless a white person said it. And that's the one that strip you of everything. But that's the one you believe you have loyal to, the one that strip you from knowledge of self. What they give us, the white Santa Claus. Then they give us the white Jesus, which is Caesar Borgia, he is Alexander the Pope's son. So you can see how easily it is for us to be manipulated, because we, instead of doing our own research, we believe what people tell us, what the main media tell. Don't believe nothing I say. Go self-check. Go check it out. It's there for you to get. It's there for you to see. All you got to do is be willing to want to learn about you. Because it's a shame. And we have all these women back in the days with the petticoats. Know why? Because they wanted to look like they had behinds. That's why. They wanted to look like they had behinds with them petticoats way out there. I mean, black women, I don't know what to tell you. If you don't know you're special, I believe something wrong with you. Because they talked us in them, perming our hair, and they talked us into so many things that it don't make no sense. And one thing for sure, they taught most of us how to hate ourselves. You have to love the skin you in. You in that skin for a reason. And they ain't gonna let you know that you the chosen one. But I'll let you know. It's easy to find out. All you gotta do is do some research. So they just hitting us from outside. Then you got police. Can you know where police come from? They came from slave patrols. They catch the runaway slaves, beat them, kill them, do whatever they want to do with them. But that's where they came from. They came from slave patrol. And so the more you know about your history, the more you know about yourself. And as the saying always go, each one teach one. You have to teach your boys, because they messed up when they took the fathers out the house. And they stopped the parents for disciplining their children. And now we just got a bunch of teenage boys and girls out of control. Don't make no sense. Because the government stepped in and told you what you can do and cannot do with your children. That's why it's very important to vote, especially locally. So I don't know, but I just want y'all to know. Propaganda been ran too long. It's time for y'all to snap up out of that. And once you get that third eye, once that third eye open, you will not look at the world the same no more. Whatever you see, you question it. So it's time for everybody to wake up. Especially our black people. We just hurt, and we ain't hear from the ancestors what they went through, because it trickled on down to us, and we seeing it really in 2019. We seeing how the cops are killing us. We seeing how the racists are coming at us, calling the police. We seeing all this. But anyway, that's my take. Each one teach one. Don't forget to like, please comment, and subscribe. Oh, no, and one more other thing. I was talking about that Caesar Borgias. Ain't that some? How they gave us that picture and told us it was Jesus to keep us oppressed. And all these decades and centuries, people have been really believing that was Jesus. And it is a Pope's son. And it's the reason they didn't want the slaves to know how to read, because they didn't want them to read that Bible. Because if they had read that Bible, if they could read and they'd have read that Bible, they would have known that they were the chosen peoples, and they also would have known that everything in that Bible was about black. So in order to keep them from reading the Bible, you know, they just let another slave that could read the Bible, but only read what the master say that they could read. So that's my take on all this. Know that you are worthy. Kings and queens, know that you are worthy. Know yourself, know your history, and open that third eye and stay woke.